this really what I'm gonna do with my... Really? This is all I can do? So I do want to mention before getting into anything that I've had a lot of changes since the last time you saw me. I already have I have more piercings. I don't remember how many. I think it's 3. I've had more surgeries. I might get into that later. And I haven't been doing makeup very often. So I'm going to attempt to do a full face like I used to do. But it's been quite a while. Does this... Guys, I don't know if this eyebrow color works for me anymore. So basically it's been years. It's been many years. I don't entirely know why I stopped. I think that I had unhealthy expectations, both for myself and what YouTube or whatever would come to be. At the time, I was thoroughly convinced that I was just gonna be a game influencer and do this, and that, and no. And that's for several reasons. That's not just because, it takes a really long time to, I don't know, get a following. I don't know if that's exactly the precise way to phrase it, but basically, I kind of just had to remind myself that I just like video editing, and that's why I want to do this, and not just because of expectations that I put on myself. I don't know if that's the right term. So last time you saw me, what was the last video I posted? Because I have made a couple that I never ended up setting to public for one reason or another. Yes, I'm turning on a fan. If you can't handle that, I'm sorry, but I need it. I actually have filmed quite a few videos trying to get back in the saddle, essentially. Mostly gaming. There have actually been a couple of makeup videos I've tried to make, but one, I haven't been doing makeup as much as I used to do, which I'll get into in a bit. You know, since I'm not doing makeup as frequently, and I was trying to find my own style, I really wasn't secure with it, and I didn't really feel like I was qualified to make those videos anymore. Not that I think you have to be qualified if you're just going to make a video for your own sake. But that's neither here nor there. So I kind of just lost touch with my hobby, essentially. And I also have more of a social life than I did at the time, which isn't a lot, mind you, but it's more than what I had when I was doing this the first point, and this was this is all I did. I talked to no one, pretty much. Oh, this is a mess. I haven't done eyebrows in a hot second. And that's why I did most of it off camera, is because it's one of the most infuriating steps for me. I'm closer now. I don't know how anybody's gonna feel about it, but I did that. Also, the audio quality. I don't know what the fuck to do about that. To be quite honest, I already tried to fix it, so if I sound not great, sorry. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. I have no idea if I'll be doing more makeup videos again. I really like doing them, do not get me wrong. But again, I don't crack out. I don't know why I said that. But crank out, that's the word I was looking for. I don't crank out just as many makeup books as I used to do. It's pretty infrequent, which I'm hoping to change, honestly. Because I miss doing it. I'm just gonna be fully honest. I really do. I look back at photos and videos of myself and I'm like, oh, that's so fun. So, okay, also another major update / reason why I haven't been doing as much makeup. In March of 2025, I got top surgery. I had been trying to get that going for, honestly, probably around 5 years. I remember, if anybody watched it, which I tried to watch it back recently, not watchable, very boring, so sorry. But that game, The Vanishing of Ethan Winters, I think it's called. I remember essentially being in the time of editing and filming those videos and sending stuff to different top surgery people for referrals. So it's been like it was 4 or 5 years in the process, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. It was life changing. Yeah, it's just been life changing. Reset me in some ways. Not in like I'm a fully different person now, but like these insecurities and anxieties were holding me back for sure, especially in social situations. Um, and, they're not anymore. And that's just a little insane, in the best of ways. But with that, I thought that meant with this new like perspective, I'd be doing makeup more. But it actually caused me to do it a lot less. I don't know if that was top surgery or that was like top surgery related, I should say, or was it just me going through the phase? Did I also get lazy? Yes. Don't tell my therapist I said that. So I just haven't been doing makeup as much recently, and a huge part of that is laziness. I've just not had the motivation to do all that. But recently, my PC decided it was just gonna cause a whole lot of issues that made me go in and get it fixed. So those are some of the life changes I've gone through since you've seen me last, which was literally years ago. I will say also, I have been streaming on and off for the last few years, especially since I have some friends who either were streaming or were my friends. Don't worry about it, okay? Friendship drama is wild. I mean, I shit you not. My best friend is someone I met on a gaming server 3+ years ago, and we weren't even necessarily in the same circles. And then the server got deleted, and then everybody else disappeared except for me and her. So, like, you just never know. But I'm very, obviously, I'm happy about that. I guess maybe not obviously. I'm very happy about that. I really adore her. She's such an important person to me. Um, and I doubt you're watching this, but if you are, I love you and I appreciate you. So, yes, there have been streams that I've done. None of them have been like a fleshed out series like the ones I did on my channel. A lot of games I'll do like one session of streaming and then I'm like, well, I'm actually never going to do that again. So, it's been kind of inconsistent. I've been inconsistent all across the board, I guess is what I'm saying. I guess that's the goodest segue as any to kind of talk about what I hope to do with my channel this year. To my grandmother, who just pretty much likes watching me apply to makeup. Sorry, girl, I don't know how much makeup I'm gonna do. I don't know, it's just difficult because one, we are in a time where so many companies are just owned by terrible, terrible people. And so I don't want to like sit here and be like trying all of this one brand, la di da, and then I like find out that this brand is terrible for one reason or another. And even then, like also, even if I wasn't doing a video like on a brand, if I'm doing makeup book videos and I have these makeup products that I am gonna use, because I'm not gonna just waste them after finding out that they're terrible or whatever, because that's not helpful. That's not helpful to anyone if you just don't use your own products that you bought. You already gave them the money. Why are you throwing that shit away? Obviously, I think that there are probably exceptions to that, but I don't have an example. I don't have a single example right now. I just don't know how many just makeup videos I'll be making. It's like if I'm talking about something like right now, I might do more videos like that, but even then, I don't know what I would talk about. When I was active last time, there were like I was gonna do different videos of like talking about games, like my favorite games and the lore and all my theories. And then again, I find out half the games or fandoms I'm in, I'm like, oh, there's some really problematic shit happening here. And that's just a little, it's like I don't know what to do then. Do you know? Like, I don't want to be a part of this toxicity. There's some things that I probably like I'm a fan of that, but I'm not gonna advertise that because I know it's not because I know it's problematic. And I think that the least I can do if I'm still gonna be a part of these fandoms. Yeah, this side is not as good. What happened here? Genuinely, what the fuck happened? Help. Help me. Right. So, I just don't know how many more videos there will be of me like this. But I like it a lot. I loved filming my chaotic cosmetics like tryout video thing. I loved it so much. It's one of the most viewed videos on my channel. And you know, I think it was a labor of love if you ask me. Which, like, duh, if you're gonna ask me, of course I'm gonna say good things about it, but it really was. I loved it so much. And I think that they closed down for a while, but they ended up, I think they're back up, and I'm very tempted to do another one. So a lot of this will probably be gaming videos. Probably sometimes solo, sometimes with a friend or two. I also would not be surprised if that's more like I stream it and then I edit it down later. But you know, I'm not sure. It's very possible I also just do some games on my channel and not, you know, otherwise. Not also streaming it. I'll say that I'm not very active on Instagram anymore, but if I begin posting again, I probably will be. Oh, I guess I should also like mention the type of games I'm playing because it's a lot different than when I started. If you don't care about what games I'm playing, I don't slight you for that. So you can probably just head out now, and to be honest, I'll like put something in if like there's something I need to say at the end of the video that everybody needs to hear, but I've kind of said all I needed to. You know, I've just gone through life changes, and hopefully I'm coming back to this. But there's just, it's, you know, what, 3, 4 years? That is definitely enough to change people. And it did, it changed me. And so it makes sense that obviously, like, my interests have shifted and whatnot. I'm drawing now, I draw a lot digitally. But I post very little of it because I have a very hard critique of myself. Honestly, now a lot of what I do is I play a lot of multiplayer games because I play them with my friends. I don't know. I don't want to say that's like my new favorite type of game because it depends on the game. The thing about multiplayer games is you interact with other people, and other people can be assholes. This might scare some people. That was a joke. But I'm my favorite game at the moment is probably Overwatch 2. If you don't know anything about Overwatch, it's essentially like a first-person shooter game. But it's not like we're like in COD or whatever where you just have everybody has the same stuff. Each character has different abilities and whatnot. I fell in love with it. I ended up like when me and my friend started playing it, she played it before me, and so I was kind of just there for the ride. And that's also where I was at for not a lot of my Overwatch career, but for a decent amount. I would be like, why are we playing this stupid ass game with stupid people when we could just play like God, what's it called? A game that's not massively multiplayer, where like maybe you and your friend are in a game doing a story, and that's it. You don't have to go against 4 other people who have 700 hours in the game and shit like that. I have more than that by now. Again, if you know nothing about gaming, that probably will not like be. I don't know. Maybe even if you are, but Overwatch is player base is just kind of terrible. I've honestly, I've been meaning to make a video for a while, but it only took since my computer got wonky as hell for me to be like, oh, I think I want to do this again. Anyways, yeah, you guys are definitely not seeing the finished look. I'm sorry. Thought I would have done more within my time of yapping, but I just, it's been a long time since I've done makeup, so this speed that I used to have is just not there anymore. Yeah, that's the direction of my channel. Probably less makeup videos and more gaming videos. And yeah, I don't know. If you're here still, thanks, I guess. I don't know why you watched the whole way through. But I do appreciate it, believe it or not. I'm gonna be real, I'm done. I can't say anything else. I've been rambling for a lot, and all the points that I was gonna make are made. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far, but also just in general on my channel, and I hope you enjoy the new direction.